At SV2, the what for us is really about capacity building. We're building the capacity of nonprofits, we're building the capacity of ourselves as philanthropists, and we're really building the capacity of the community. And I guess the way that I think of it is that what we have here that's different than other places is human capital. So we have the people in this room. And we're about learning and growing, and we're about helping others learn and grow. So I think that's a really good way to think about this. And that's really the driver for why we not only pool our money, but we pool our time. And I think when we put those two together, we've seen the direct impacts, and you'll see some of that tonight, about just having a much deeper impact on the organizations that we touch. So that's a little bit about a what and the why, but then I want to talk about the who, because it's all about the people. It's all about the human capital. So for the last 2 years, we've really said for us to have more leverage of an organization, we just want more phenomenal people in the organization. So we've been able to go from 50 families involved with SV2 2 years ago to 90 today. So that's 80% growth in 2 years. And that's a direct result of just, having a great time with it, making a lot of impact and communicating that to friends and family. And we'll be doing even more outreach in the future. But that's just from word of mouth. And we're very, very proud of that. And we're also very proud of being able to engage over half of the organization on a regular basis as an advisory arm to help us become a better venture philanthropy organization. So we have 45 people actively working on the Partner Advisory Board, which meets 4 times a year. And then also we have been building our board. So anybody who serves on the Partner Advisory Board and really is excited about the model of venture philanthropy can apply to become a board member of SV2. And we actually have 7 new board members starting in June. So I want to list their names and ask them to stand up. So Joe Cullen, Gina Jorak, Kim Meredith, Nancy Hyman, Wendy Lee, who I don't think is here, and Lynn Christensen. That's phenomenal. I mean, we're just extraordinarily excited about the quality and just the sheer desire to give back and contribute at a higher level. So we're extremely excited about that. So the partners, the Partner Advisory Board, the Board of Directors. And then this year's been phenomenal for us in terms of the grant rounds. We've innovated in both the grant rounds we've run. First in international, where for the first time we've said we're going to be indifferent to the cause area that we fund, but we're going to collaborate with other foundations to try to find the best social entrepreneur working outside the United States and try to support their efforts. So I want to acknowledge and ask the 3 grant round leaders from the fall international round, Gina Jorak, Nancy Heinen, and Cecilia Lauren, to come up. We'd actually like to recognize you.
Note from you on the back. Thank you all so much.
And then right now we're running an education grant round in a format we've never done before, which is collaborating with other organizations. So we're collaborating with the Packard Foundation and the Sandhill Foundation. And instead of making 1 grant in an educational area, we're actually expect to make 8 to 10 grants. So it's really phenomenal for us in terms of additional leverage from the financial standpoint, but also those organizations are bringing their human capital and their perspectives that we don't have. So we expect it to be a very deep learning experience over the next 3 years. So we're extremely excited about that. And that was complicated, as you might imagine, when you have to play in the sandbox with 2 other folks. So we really, really want a reward. Okay. We'd like Nancy Cannon to come up as a grant round leader, and Diane, I don't know if Diane's here tonight, Diane Farm. But just a phenomenal amount of work pulling that together with 35 organizations that were considered, site visits all over the place. It was a phenomenal effort, and I think very rewarding for people. So in the fall, we will have an international grant round again led by our trifecta of 3 phenomenal leaders. And we will also have an environmental grant round led by Ann Iverson and Joe Fullerton. So it'll be a very interesting fall experience. And that really leads us into our last aspect of human capital. Last year, we ran our first teen program. This year, we ran our second teen program with almost twice as many teens. In fact, we maxed out and had to close it at 25. So it's been very exciting, and I'm going to turn it over to Lindsay to tell you about it and show you.